Good evening, I'm Patrick Hushin. We begin tonight with new developments in a death investigation in Buncombe County. Officials were called to the area of Oak Terrace Road. This is near Brevard Road earlier today, and we are now joined by News 13's Mark Liverman, who has been at the scene all afternoon and all evening. Mark, what can you tell us at this hour?
Yeah, Patrick, this has been an ongoing situation that all started back really before 1 o'clock this afternoon. So far, what we know is an 18-year-old suspect has been charged with first-degree murder. That is a new update within the last few hours. We also know that one victim, a 43-year-old man, was killed in this entire case. At this point, still a very ongoing investigation, but I got to tell you, this area here, Patrick, has been cleared out. A very, very different scene, though. Earlier tonight and earlier this afternoon as well, just flooded with sheriff's deputies in this area. Crime scene tape that was up. At one point, we saw them really going on for hours on end, working to try to get what looked like someone out of a home, calling over a megaphone to get somebody out of a home. They say they were executing one of 3 search warrants in that situation. Also want to show you some drone video from overhead, because this will kind of give you an idea of how big of a scene this was, because this was really a block or a block and a half in both directions along Brevard. So that is something that investigators were having to deal with as well. So far, what we know, the original call came out for shots fired. That was just before 1 o'clock this afternoon. When they arrived, they found 43-year-old, now identified as Jonathan Torres, dead at the scene. Buncombe deputies say they executed 3 search warrants, including one for a vehicle in West Asheville. Captain Stockton, though, with Buncombe County, says 18-year-old Isaiah Sheridan has now been charged with first-degree murder. Deputies do say the suspect and the victim, they knew each other. Not clear, though, at this point what their relationship was. And yeah, again, Patrick, this is something we've been talking about all day in terms of the ongoing situation where it looked like they were trying to get someone outside of a home in this area, calling, demanding this person come out. And I had a chance to talk to this captain a little bit about kind of what goes into the training and what goes into a tactical situation, if you will, like that. Here's what he had to say.
Pulling up to a house in these types of situations, we're going to announce who we are. We want to make sure that whoever's in and around these structures and everyone around has a clear understanding of who we are while we're there, and asking them to come on out. Again, our goal in this situation was to clear the property, make sure that everything was safe and secure for our folks who are searching the property as they're doing right now. And so as a part of that, pulling up large piece of equipment, loudly pronouncing who we are and asking people to come out, it really, we do that in a lot of situations.
Yeah, and Patrick, we were here on scene for all of that, watching and hearing as flashbangs were going on. We saw a number of deputies go into that home with long guns drawn. This was just a few hours ago. At this point, they're saying there is no longer a threat to the public in any way. They're also saying they are still looking for a person of interest. But again, they don't believe there is any other threat involved in this ongoing investigation. Patrick, back to you.
All right, thank you, Mark. As we continue team coverage on this, News 13's Nisha Pettyhome spoke with business owners who were closest to that incident.
Oak Terrace Road blocked off for hours.
I go through that. That's the way I go home.
Inside the center at Biltmore Square Plaza, the owner of Apollo Flame Bistro describing what he believed unfolded.
Well, I come usually about 9:30, but later on, I don't know what time it was later on, we heard some set of police cars going up and down, and we went outside, and I think somebody got shot in the road behind the building.
And so close.
We have cameras.
That this shopping center was able to capture exactly what happened through surveillance.
They look our camera and to see what's going on, and they have pretty good picture of the whole situation.
And Mary Lynn, with doggone gorgeous,
Made me think about what's going on over there.
says she was a bit shaken up, so she had to make sure her neighbor was okay.
An angry man that got in his car. It was a green car. And he got in the car, and then my neighbor, I thought something was going on there, but he got in the car and then just drove off real fast down through here. He didn't look happy because he was slamming his door and that kind of thing. It definitely looked like he was angry.
If you or anyone you know has information regarding this incident, you are asked to contact the sheriff's office immediately. I'm Nisha Pettyhome, News 13.